Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 3 Built bars. These were sent to us in a mixed box, and this is the most awesome box. If you go to their website, you'll see it, but it has like every flavor that they have in this box, and so I picked out 3 to have in this review so we could do a few at a time, because there's no way we would to be able to try all of them at once. There were a lot of bars. There was like, I think there were like 18 bars, which is amazing. I have the orange.
I have raspberry and cherry barcia.
Yeah, I think it is wonderful that they have so many flavors, because imagine if you started and if there's like 18 bars and you had a different one every day, you're not going to get to the next one for the 19th day. Yeah, I think that's cool. So we're gonna have the orange first. It says 100% real chocolate, 0 guilt. This one is 130 calories, 17 grams of protein, 100% taste. Gluten-free, no preservatives, natural flavoring. www.builtbar.com. These are made in South American Fork. No, okay, the S was part of the address. American Fork, Utah. I've never heard of that, so. And I had heard people in the past say that they put these in the refrigerator. Kevin and I have reviewed these previously. We've had them in the refrigerator, out of the refrigerator, and honestly, it's been a while since we've had them. So when they came in the mail from Elle, I just put them all in the refrigerator. So they are cold. Manufactured on equipment that does not process peanuts or tree nuts.
Smells good. I got 2 big old bites. Mm-hmm. I'll make them small from now on.
You got us a very big piece. And it's a mouthful.
I didn't think it would be that big, but they are. They're kind of chewy. They're not really chewy. They're just well, they got some chew to them.
They do. They are. I think they are chewy.
Not as bad as like a gummy, but they're chewy.
When you have them out of the refrigerator, they're usually more the texture of that whipped up Milky Way bar, and when you put them in the refrigerator, they become denser and chewier.
Almost like almond.
Yes, but they last a lot longer too. But yes, it's just like if you buy those little caramel squares. That's just like what the texture is. But what did you think about the orange flavor?
I like it. It's kind of like the orange in the Terry's chocolate or something like that.
That's what I think so too.
Orange oil.
There's a little sharpness to it, but you definitely get orange, and it goes well with the chocolate. I think it's good.
I was looking at their carbs. I was just curious.
Oh, I don't think they're not.
No, it's 18 grams of carbs, but 6 of that is in fiber, 4 in total sugars, and then it includes 4 grams of added sugar. And then 8 grams of sugar alcohol. So whatever you want to do with those numbers, do it. But yeah, that's what the carbs are like.
This is the raspberry bar, and I think all of these are the same. Yeah, these are all 130 calories.
Which is not bad. I tell you what, if you put them in the refrigerator, they'd last a while. Yes. It's going to take you a while to chew through it. And not in a bad way. I'm just saying that it will take you a while.
No, I've seen people put these in the freezer. I've also seen, yeah.
Wow.
I know. I've also seen people mix these in with other desserts. I've also seen people take it and they keep it in the refrigerator, but then they'll take it and take it out on a plate and they'll microwave it.
Oh, yeah, that could be good.
And it like slightly melts the chocolate. That has kind of it's raspberry definitely, but I swear I taste a little bit of coconut.
Maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I think it's all raspberry.
I think it's just the raspberry.
It's full on your mind if you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's there's just something that came across a little bit as coconut. I don't know why.
That bite was much easier to handle.
It's totally raspberry though.
The smaller bite.
That
was much easier to eat.
Yes, that was much easier to eat. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Because that was about half the size of the first one.
Now, I might end up, when I'm making this video, speed that part up a little bit. Because or it seemed like it took longer for us to chew, that maybe it didn't take that long. What do you think of the raspberry?
I like it. I do like it. Raspberry's not one of my favorites. I mean, I don't dislike raspberry, but it's not a flavor I would automatically just choose.
Right.
But it's good.
And I really like the raspberry. These bars, they look a little bit different than what I remember them looking.
I don't remember them looking.
They just, I think
they always look like caramel to me.
No, but the shape of them. Do you not think they were more rounded like a Milky Way before? I don't remember. I haven't watched one of the videos. This is the Cherry Barcia.
That's a good cherry flavor. It's very strong. It's almost like a tart cherry.
It reminds me of the flavor of cherry that you get in a box of chocolates. It's, yeah, it's that. So it's okay. So it would remind you of like a chocolate covered cherry, but it's not as sweet as
right.
You know,
it doesn't have the gel in there.
Right. The chocolate covered cherries are like sweetness overload. This is that cherry flavor without all that extra sweet. But I still like that very much.
I do too. What I think is neat about these is they're basically the same bar. All of them are basically the same texture bar.
Oh yeah.
They're made the same way. Everything's identical to them. The flavors are just different. And the flavors, they do a really good job on the flavors. They're really, really good. And what I think is also neat is that they've got a texture in there that is actually enjoyable to eat.
Right.
Not like some bars, which is not very pleasant to eat.
Right. Yeah.
These get a little chewiness to it. There's no fibrous texture. There's no wet paper towel. There's not, there's none of that stuff. It's just like a caramel with chocolate on it.
Right. Well, just know if you put it in the refrigerator, it will take you longer to eat because it's more like a caramel. If you leave them out of the refrigerator, it's more like like I've said, a Milky Way bar. So if you want it to take longer, then it's better to put it in the refrigerator. But I think all of these are good. But what would you say was your 1, 2, and 3?
Cherry would be my number 1.
Mine too.
And then the orange and then the raspberry.
And mine would be the opposite because I love raspberry.
Yeah, and I don't like raspberry quite as much.
Cherry would be my number 1 as well.
Yeah, cherry's really good.
That cherry and that chocolate, and it's a darker chocolate.
Yeah.
So it goes well with that.
Honestly, out of the 3, what would I go buy is only the cherry. I wouldn't even buy the other 2. I didn't dislike them. It's just, why would I get something I wouldn't when I can choose something I really like?
Exactly. Kevin and I, that's how we are. I mean, and that's how we are everywhere. If we find something we like in a restaurant, then you won't see us ordering different things because
occasionally I will,
why take a chance on something you might like when you have found what you absolutely love and you're paying for it. So I agree.
We usually arrive at that place because we've tried other things on the menu.
Yeah, other things and they didn't work, but this always works. So, but yeah, I agree. Cherry is the best one out of the 3, but they're all very, very good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They taste exactly like they say they should taste. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.